quick update here. I turned off all my mining, my little garden I had going on here. I had 6 RX 574 gigs running, and then I had 2 ASIC 1070 Ti's, the Zotac 1070 Ti Minis in the back, and this little guy here was a GTX 970 that's just from my computer I threw up there. Basically that little one was breaking even for a little bit, so he's basically just eating power up but getting me Bitcoin, so if it went back up. The other ones were making money, but now they're pretty much not even breaking even. Whole system losing about 30 cents a day. So I ended up picking up my this is a Antminer Z9 Mini. I got it running off the same power supply that was running all these cards up here. I got it plugged right into the same computer, the same board. I just unhooked the power from the video cards. It takes 2 power cards, and that little thing right now, with what these 5 cards were running up here, this is actually doing about 7 times what those 5 cards were doing. That's pretty damn good that they're running, that this is running like that. This is overclocked. I just overclocked it a few minutes ago, testing it out, make sure it's running good. So far it is, even with the market the way it is right now, not bad. This thing cost about $9.50 to bring in. I brought it in just before the import tax went up. I'm like, literally, I got it in last week. Import tax went up this week. So it is a little crazy. Even at overclocked, we are only running at, see if we can see this here, 345 watts is basically what we're running at. 345 watts was these 3 cards together. Just these 3 cards were running in the front here. They're about 150, 150. It's actually 130, so it's actually more than that. That's 4. That's over 400 watts right there for those 3 cards. This card, because it was only breaking even and it's a lower one, it was pulling more watts, bringing in less money. These cards are better formed. I mean, these cards are all nice. They all have nice backs on them. They're beautiful cards. These are gaming cards, and I mean, they're not top of the line right now anymore because they brought out the 20 Ti's and stuff, or the 2080s and the 2070s, which, if you want to get one of them, probably like cheapest one you'll find is maybe $1,200 right now. So these cards are definitely in your range. Will they run pretty much anything? Yep. Didn't want to make this long, but yeah, I got that in. It's running just off of that one power supply, off that motherboard. You don't have to do that. I could actually take the main power off, put a little clip through it, but it's much easier just to plug it into a board, turn the computer on. And that is the watts actually running the board too. So I actually have that hooked up to the internet, and I can pull it up, I can run it. It's not running the monitor's little monitor, just for switching back and forth because I have 2 boards. So that's actually running that little machine, plus that board, which is basically a whole computer. I mean, it's got everything on it. It's got a hard drive. Yeah, because I run Windows 10. You got hard drive sticking off there, a little SD hard drive. You know, got 8 gigs of RAM down in there for it. And it's a little computer. The only difference is it's got 6 1X slots for doing mining on. So we'll come over the computer. Hopefully this can pick it up. Yeah, there we go. It's going pretty good. As you see, I am overclocked. I'll just refresh it real quick. See right down here, I'm running at 700. And over here you can see I'm running about 5. I'm standard. I'm averaging up here, right up here, about 15 and a half. It's running about 14. This is real time run. This is average. So every time I click or refresh the page, this will probably change. They're running right up there near 5. There's no hardware errors. You would have seen that over on the miner. There's a red light that comes on. They're running pretty standard, 45, 44, 43, which according to their little thing here, see if I can get it to focus in here, 25 to 40 degrees Celsius. So they're running a little hotter than what the recommended temperature is. As you see, that's 77 to 104 degrees. So they're running just over 104 degrees on in the US. So we're good. So not bad. Running good average. I don't know if that's going to show up on the recording or not. It might be easier just to zoom in. Yeah, good average. I am running. That's my wallet. I'm running a nice hash. We can update this up here. See, it's only been up for 8 minutes since I overclocked it, so this is pretty good. 15 real time. It's jumping between 15 or whatever, so you average 1553. We'll give it a. I'll check it again in a little bit. It is nice. It is actually really good for what it's doing. Mathematic wise, if you pull up the calculator here, like I said, 950 brought this in the door for me. I mean, that was import tax, everything. Got it here. Not counting the power supply, but the power supply I already had came off of my other system, so that had already been accounted for. But if you divide it, I don't have it up here, but right now when I checked it, if you do, I say that was the wattage, we'll say 350 watts, multiply that by the 24 hours a day. Alright, divide that by 1,000 to get your, this is your kilowatts, so 8.4 kilowatts a day. Then you multiply that by your cost of electricity, which mine is 11.5 cents, which is pretty high. And it ends up being 96. This thing right now, at what it's running, is making just under like $7 a day. So I'm making get rid of that. So I'm making $6 a day. When you multiply that by a month, and you know, it's $181. Is it going to take a while to get my money back on this? Yes. Will it stay up $7? Maybe. But we'll see. I can also overclock it a little bit more and get a little bit more, but if you divide that by the $6 a day that I'm making, you're looking at 158. So just shy of half a year. So 158. You need to divide that out. And this thing can run over there all day long. Divide that by about 30 days, a month, 5 months. So 5.25 months. Not bad at all. For the most part. Would I like to make money back? Yeah, I jumped on this long. This is actually third batch unit, and I backtracked it to the first edition, which lets you overclock it on its own. Brilliant. It runs good. I mean, I'm sitting right here. That's as loud as it goes. Right there. Yeah, my speaker up right up close. And it's just a little computer fan running. It's not running hot. This thing has not gotten hot at all on the outsides. Air blowing through it on the back is good. Alright. I'm doing. Alright, so the update. It's still running. I brought my boxes in to get these cards out of the way. It's been running now for a little over an hour. Come back over here. See up here, see if I can get it in the focus here. Time elapse, and we'll give it a quick update. You see, it's been about an hour and 5 minutes. It's running at 15.57 right now, real time, averaging 15.3. See, the frequencies are 700. That's pretty good. I might be able to go higher. You can see what they're running. They're almost running 5, whatever. You know, a little bit more than that. We can do a quick refresh here. And they're up there. They're all near 5. So yeah, I'm getting 15, high 15s, mid 15s. I actually pulled up my, make sure I get my fingers out of the way here. I pulled up my nice hash. As you see, this is real-time running about 685. Wait, hit refresh real quick. And this will jump up and down because it's real time throughout the day. It's refreshing. Yeah, and as you see right now, I'm running at about 717. So roughly about $7 a day will end up being daily income down here. It's only been an hour since I updated and ran this, so it's Saturday afternoon. What do we got here? Time's down here. It's 4:50 Saturday. This pays out Friday morning. As you see, I've only made 624. That pays out 5:30 in the morning, so it's been maybe 4, 12, 36 hours. It was running. I just overclocked it an hour ago. So in that hour, I've already upped my profits. That was only making $4.80, so almost $3 an hour, or $3 a day, times 30 is an extra, $90 a month. My video cards, on the other hand, where that efficiency is, video cards always ran 100% efficient with no rejections. They were overclocked, they were powered down, overclocked, and set up to run pretty much perfect, and they ran 100% efficient. But like I said, those 5 GTX cards I had up there were only making $2 and something a day, and they were running at 750 watts. I'm making $7 a day with this machine, and it's only running at about 350 watts. You're talking half the power of what them cards were pulling, making almost 4 times what they were. That's pretty much insane. Although one of the cards was a 970, it ran high watts break even point. Just even if you take that off, this thing is dominating the other cards. But on the other hand, the cards can run different algorithms. But this one, as you see down here, is running just the equihash at about 15.5 souls a second. But it's rejecting 1800, which is not great. With that 1800 souls it's rejected is about what my other cards did. The 4 cards without the extra one on there ran about 18 to 2000 souls a second. But this quick little end of it, it's been running for an hour, and it's still about 15 and a half. They're all good, and as you see, we're making the first page. Oh, what happened there? That's not right. Yeah, you see the efficiency dropped way down. Like you said, this will go up and down. Like, you could check it again in like 5 minutes, and that could jump up, it could go down. All a matter of how much is getting fed back to here. But on average, you'd be making about $7 a day with the overclocking. Let's see if we can get this. Something happened to one of my boards. Make sure they're all registered. Update this page. This page update. We'll update it again. This page updates quick. You see, they're not running very hot. Like I said, they're 40, 42, 43, 44. That's not hot at all. That is basically what their average range is for running. There's no hardware problems. The chip temperatures are hotter. The system itself is running pretty cool. That's the power board. The chips are running a little hot. That is the recommended environment to run them at, is off of the sheet here. As you see, that says the recommended environment. Oh, it's going out of focus. Focus! Come on. Get you in the light here. Move around. The recommended environment temperature is 25 to 40 degrees Celsius. Well, humidity, blah, blah, blah. So, my room is probably around the 70-degree Fahrenheit mark, which is the low end for that. That's under 25 degrees Celsius, which is the optimal. So the temperatures inside are running where they should be, and that's overclocked. I mean, that's not even all the way overclocked. I can still go up more. Now it's been a couple minutes here. A lot of me talking. We'll go back and we'll refresh this page and see if it's come up any in the last few seconds here. This is actually turning out to be a longer video than I planned. It still dropped down to 4. Nice hash may not have been updated that quick. The efficiency is updated. You see the efficiency has changed from 3 down to 2 rejected, 2% rejected. So it is working. The money's there. For some reason it says I'm only running at 9,000 souls, and I'm not. As you've seen, that's real time right off the Antminer. I mean, hooked into my network, running. You can see that it's running at 15 souls. I mean, it may be bouncing up and down. Like, you can sit here and reset it and try to watch the real time and see where it's going. A lot of that may have to do with the rejected amount it's getting, whatever, but the actual, I believe this over here is lost time, is only 6 seconds. I mean, that's not a lot of lost time for running for an hour. Yeah, it did. My souls dropped down some up here. A couple of my boards dropped a little bit. So maybe this just hasn't updated. I wanted to make this a lot shorter than what it was. Yeah, there we go. We're up to 620. Like I said, on average, after power consumption, I'm probably going to make about $6. And this is late. Like I said, I just got this. This is September 29th. I got it up September 29th, 2018. I just received this on the beginning of the week here, the 25th. I received it. So I've only had it for 4 days, 5 days total. It came late Tuesday. It's now Saturday, late Saturday. And it's, you can see profitability went up, efficiency went down, or efficiency went up. Rejections went down. So correspond to each other. It was up, I lost money. They went down, I got money. And we're back up, 13. We're not rejecting as many. So we're getting close to the end of this video, cutoff mark. We're do it one more time, see if we get up. See, now I'm up, 738. We're running 16 and only getting 700. A lot better. So that's the update on the little garden that has been replaced with one ASIC miner. Thanks for watching. There's the code. You can always send me some Bitcoin if you want. Bye.